Look who's here.
Oh, you live already?
Yeah.
Why are you doing vertical, bro? There we go.
Oh shucks, wait, orientation is locked?
Orientation or auto rotate?
No, I can't rotate it. No. Oh well.
Oh, that is
No.
sad. That is sad, bro.
I don't know how to do this. Okay. Someone joined the chat. Hello. Hey, what's up guys? Yeah, I can't rotate it. I started on the wrong rotation. My bad. I've never done a live stream. This is my first. I summon the chat. Hi, yes. Coming in from Tokyo. GBB is tomorrow, guys. GBB is in like 13 hours. I see some very interesting questions there.
Oh, the question's like what?
Why is the GBB 2021 vlog not posted?
Because it hasn't happened yet.
No, 2021. Stitch is here. You know what? I'm gonna turn around so we can talk.
No. You have a big plate of food. Let me come there.
Okay. No! Why I said no? Was because
Why does he say GBB21 vlog, bro? I thought I posted that already. Or does he
no,
mean Beatbox
me,
International? Oh, okay.
yeah. No, I scream no because I'm transferring files, video files, and I moved the computer and it failed. So we're gonna have to do it again. All over again. Wait. Yeah, okay, to answer the question. Why the vlog isn't posted is because... Wait, let me fix this first so I can think and talk. No, I can't think while talking.
Stitch, you have a gosh damn sexy voice. God damn, bro. You know, I wish women would compliment me like that, you know, but the only people who compliment me is all of you guys. If I was gay, that would be fine, but I'm not, you know.
There we go. Much better. Okay. What was the question? Why didn't the vlog come out? The vlog didn't come out. I don't know. It just didn't come out. I think maybe I'll talk about how the vlog went. It was something new that Swiss tried out, and we also didn't really know what to film. It was just I think it's a cool idea. It just needs to be fleshed out more.
Executed better.
Yeah. So the idea that they wanted to do, I think, yeah, we didn't have a good enough picture to know what to film. And we did actually edit like a draft thing, but I think at this point it's too late already. We edited the drafting a while ago, and we shared it with them, and we are going to like go through, like go back and forth and figure it out. But I think that vlog is, I mean, organized GBB 2023 post GBB vlog 2021. I think this is way more important.
Hazel says boo.
Bro, Hazel.
Hazel, kau jangan cakap boo. Hazel, don't say boo. You need to sleep. You got an elimination tomorrow, bro. Stitch, what are you eating? Food.
Great. The volume is kind of low. We're trying not to talk too loud.
Yeah, because people are sleeping, guys.
Yeah, we are staying in
A friend's house.
Dope beatboxer.
Predictions for GBB. Inertia is winning solo, guys. That's my take.
That's his take.
I think it's his take too.
I think he has a really good chance. We heard some of his stuff, but we didn't hear the other guy's stuff today.
Tolong delete channel. We will do that once your channel booms, bro.
Ooh. but
Ice gonna win. Oh, Hartzell says Ice is gonna win.
Hazel says Ice gonna win. I think Ice is like the really mysterious factor.
He's the hiss of this year. Remember when Hiss joined GBB for the first time? I feel like he's gonna be his.
Yeah, and there's a lot of tricks up his sleeve that the audience is not ready for. The judges will not be ready for.
Yeah, I have a feeling like Ice is gonna be really mad on stage.
Could be. Yeah. And we have Pahlawan in the chat. Pahlawan is Malaysia, so I'm biased here, but I'm definitely rooting for Pahlawan.
Fuyu ada awet. Awet siapa? Awet kat mana? Aziz says Fuyu ada awet. Siapa awet? Oh, he's talking about me, is it? Because I got long hair. Azi, don't say that, bro. You look like me.
Awet means
Girlfriend.
girlfriend. Yeah. So Artsy's playing around.
Dude, Ice is gonna be insane. For those of you who didn't get that was his wildcard, but okay.
Yeah. Oh.
You know? Ice. Insane. The thing he does, but never mind.
Anyone got that? Maybe not.
Okay. It's okay if you guys don't get it, fine. It's fine.
Okay.
He's usually an online beatboxer, so I hope he sounds good on stage. Hey, Zero was always an online beatboxer, and he smashed it at the last CBB. You know. Okay, now let's read this guy's comment. He's been copy-pasting it from this guy.
MK Gaming Studio says, "Hi brother, I have a suggestion for you. Please start beatboxing tutorials from beginning to advanced. I'll be happy."
Who is he talking to?
Yeah.
Yeah, who are you talking to?
Stitch or Justin? Oh, Napalm come with a structured routine to this GBB? Nah, I don't think so.
Bro, if Napalm comes with a structured routine, it's gonna sound so off, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what did that person say before that? Yo, they should do the top 16 for solos. They can change it if they get enough champs. Nah, they shouldn't do top 16, bro, in my opinion. I feel top 8 is like better. Because it's top 8, the chances of everyone still having the best material by the time they get to the final is up there. You know, so everyone can go all out. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I think the only reason why they did top 16 is because of COVID. You know, so they had to bring forward the participants from 2020 to 2021 and then still do another wildcard competition to compensate for that. So there was too many people to do a top 8. So they had to do a top 6. You know?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Hi, Stitch. Are you... Oh my god, the amount of times you guys use my name as a pun. Hi, Stitch. Are you stitching there? What does that even mean? Anyone excited to see Dilip on stage? Yeah. I've been wanting to hear him live since Swiss Beatbox camp.
Ooh.
Does GBB pay for flight tickets? GBB pays for a certain amount of the flight ticket. Which, by the way, is very good. To all of you who are going to shit on Swiss Beatbox, you shouldn't. Even Olympics don't pay for the flight. Yeah.
Oh, I had a thought,
What?
but I lost it.
Sorry for the lame joke. It's not lame. It's just I've been hearing it so much, bro. Like...
Oh, you hate puns? I'm sorry, we can't hang out then.
Both sides are talented no matter... Oh, the tutorial guy was talking to both of us.
Oh. Aw, thank you.
I'm not gonna do beginner tutorials, guys. I'm sorry. It's not that I'm lazy. It's just that if you search inward case now on YouTube, there's hundreds of tutorials. You search B, kick drum, or like Butterka, Boots and Cats. There's so many tutorials, you know. Like, I want to do tutorials on sounds that nobody or less people are doing. That's why I made the Buki Blanco snare tutorial and stuff like that, you know.
Hi, Teapot.
Hello from Teapot. That's Teapot?
That's Teapot's friend.
Oh, what's up, Teapot? How you doing? Sky Effects. What's up, Sky? How you doing?
Let me see. Right, so we have rice. Ooh, this is Japan food, guys.
Yeah, Japan food is goated, guys.
This is not the best. We had the best, probably like 2 days. Yesterday.
Yes, but this came from a convenience store, guys. So it's way better than what we should be getting.
Yeah.
Wait, what did that person say? Do you stay in Roppongi Hotel? No, because I'm not a participant or a Swiss Beatbox staff.
Or rich.
What he said. Yeah. Who is the strongest Malaysian beatboxer? I think it depends on where you're coming from. Personally, I would say it's Hartzell. Some people would say it's artsy. Some people would say it's JP. Some people would say it's Kuna. Personally, for me, it's just hard. So, yeah. How about you? Who do you think is the strongest Malaysian beatboxer?
Right now, I don't know which of them go to a gym.
Oh my god.
You see, who's the strongest?
Guys, I've been with this guy for the past 3 days.
I made him laugh though, like on the way back on the train.
Once, but like, oh yo, this guy just throws puns out of nowhere. Oh yo.
Anyway, that was a good question. What do you guys think about the crew category and winners of it? What is your opinion about hearing Yana Haman was live? I have a thought, okay?
Okay, but we haven't heard them in live yet though. What?
Okay,
So-
but hear me out. Okay. 2 days ago, we were hanging out with Taras and Helium. Taras is super funny, by the way. Really nice guy to hang out with, and he is loud.
I mean,
Like
they're all loud, bro.
Taras is loud, like crazy loud. I'm so inspired to get my sounds like more powerful because I just hear him do a lip roll and it's crazy. It would be louder than Napalm, right? Also, he claims.
No, definitely louder than Napalm. I guarantee louder than Napalm.
Yeah. So, guys, work on your basics. And until you hear a beatboxer that's super loud, you haven't heard a beatboxer that's super loud.
Yeah.
I think Asian beatboxers aren't that loud.
The Asian beatboxers are loud on the mic because they have good mic technique. But except for me, lah. But yeah.
Yeah. How is your life as a beatboxer, Stitch?
My life as a beatboxer has ended, guys. I'm not a full-time beatboxer anymore. I just beatbox for fun. So it's not like I have a life as a beatboxer. I have a life and beatbox is part of it, you know?
I like that.
Yeah, like if I'm doing beatboxing full-time, then yeah, you can say I have a life as a beatboxer. I used to have that. It was good. I was making good money. I managed to pay off my tuition fees and support myself. But then I realized that's not what I wanted because it started to become more like a job. When you have a passion, you don't want it to become a job. I'm gonna be real, I'd rather work a 9 to 5 job than just do beatboxing on the side as a hobby, which is what I'm aiming for now. So yeah, I don't have a life as a beatboxer. I'm just an average Asian dude. Yeah. Can we take beatboxing as a career, Stitch? What's your opinion? Yeah, you can. It's just, I mean, any career you guys go in is very difficult no matter what. It's just that, you know, if you want a career in psychology or business or communication, whatever, there's like avenues for that, right? You get a degree, you go for internship, and that helps you land a job faster, right? For beatboxing, it's much more difficult. You have to make a name for yourself and go for gigs, provided you want to go with the artist route. If you want to go for the artist route, then it's really difficult to like do it full time because you have to make a name for yourself. Nobody's gonna want to pay you for a gig. Let me rephrase. Nobody's gonna want to pay you good money to perform at a gig if you're nobody. That's just the harsh reality. And I know because like people would not even pay me 4 digits before I even got to GBB. And now I'm at GBB, people are just like, without any hesitation, throwing me minimum 4 digits for me to perform for them, like for 2 or 5 minutes. So like, if you want to go the artist route, it's hard because you need to make a name for yourself. But the artist route is not the only one. You can do a content creator route. So people like Dani, people like Jacob, Beat Pella, right? That one is, I would say, is easier because you know you just research the algorithm of like the social media platforms you're going on, and you can do it. Or you can go education route like this guy. He's full-time beatboxing, right? And he's teaching his students, and he's doing content creation with Beatbox International, and collaborating with people like Fairy Voice Mother and some cool new apps that he showed to us at GBB, which he will show you guys soon, right? So there's multiple ways to make money with beatboxing. You can make it a career. It just depends on what you want to, which avenue you want to go, which path you want to take. Can you do it? Hell yeah. But it's hard. That's all.
Yeah. I want to add on to say that, like what Stitch talked about for content creation, or at least for people wanting to pay you, people will pay you when they see there's value in you. And they will see there's value in you when you build trust. And how do you build trust? Some people do that through portfolio, right? And their portfolio goes through their social media. For him, his portfolio can be the videos from GBB.
I can just show them my wildcard. 3 million views. Easy.
Yeah. And like all the people who react to him is like a cumulative amount of things where people have the stamp of approval. You show that you are worth something.
Yeah.
You can't just go out there and say like, hey, you should hire me or you should get me to perform without doing something that shows people value, right? Darnie can, for example, I don't believe that Darnie would show people his TikTok videos for them to go and to ask him to perform, because it's a whole different ball game. But he would show his previous showcases. He would showcase his other different abilities to get a gig. But if you wanted to do like an ad,
Then you show TikTok videos.
Yeah.
And YouTube shorts and all that.
yeah. So there are multiple ways of earning money through beatboxing. There's not only one way. You have editors, you have graphic designers, you can be a manager, you can
Organize events.
yeah, even though that's probably not the best way, because
beatboxers are too broke to buy a ticket for events.
yeah, and so that's the problem, right? We have a very contained, very small community. But if you see in Japan, why GBB is happening in Japan is because you have people willing to invest money into beatboxing because they see value in it. They are not beatboxers. Not all of them are, but they see value in it. And you don't need to be a beatboxer to see value in something and to be willing to pay tickets for it. For example, you may not be a singer, but you may go to a Drake concert. You may go to you go to a Taylor Swift concert, right? When we bring beatbox to that level where people can appreciate it, then people will be willing to invest. The problem with us now, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's just a next step that we need to start seeing, is that once you have the vocabulary of each sound, you need to learn how to tell a good story with it.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people know how to tell a good story with it.
Yeah, beatboxers majority are too technical. It's good. You work hard on your techniques, get good at it, but you need to learn to tell a story. Like the tracks you make need to have replayability, meaning people will listen to your track and they're like, oh, it's dope, and I could listen to that few years from now, few months from now. You know, you don't want to make a track where it's like super dope and people go crazy, and then like a few months from now they don't even listen to it anymore. You know, that's what we need to focus on. What is that? How is it like to hear King and Usher live? Insane. That's why we think he's gonna win. What about Remix getting robbed? That I'm sorry, I love Remix, but he did not get robbed. Thoughts on Maddox's new competition? It's a competition? I thought it was like a showcase event.
Yeah, it's an event.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
I mean, it's not really a new event. He has done it before. It's just that now he's bringing it back with like a new twist. Like now it's not a battle. It's a like showcase event.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it's not a battle, guys. I just checked.
I hope it works out. But I know that there'll be a problem. There may be. I hope not. We'll see.
Dan is the perfect balance of skill and replayability. I would disagree. I would say right now the person with the highest skill and replayability, probably Shogo.
I was gonna say Shogo.
Either Shogo, or if you really want to get like really technical, I would say Collapse. Because I feel Collapse is getting to a point now where like he knows how to use his sounds to make something that's really good. Like you look at all his recent Instagram reels. He's not spamming technique. If you notice, he has like techniques and all that, but there's also like a melody behind everything. You know, so
Okay,
like Collapse is like getting there. You know, so I would say Shogo and Collapse. Then definitely one of the best. That one I would admit.
I would say Gene.
Gene obviously from before. He was like the first one to do it.
Yeah. I do want to point out that this conversation, we are talking about it the other day in the train, where you come to a level of beatboxing where people don't focus on your skill, but once they hear you, they are not impressed by your skill, but by the fact that you move them emotionally.
Yeah.
That you can make them feel something. Not feels like nothing, but feels like something.
My God. Like, I want to kill this guy.
So, once you make people, well, like Gene's at that level, right? But we don't sometimes comprehend how high his technical skill in terms of using his vocals is.
Yeah, Gene only sings all the time. Why did he win a GB World Cup? All he does is sing.
So, yeah, skill, next level is storytelling. I mean, they both come hand in hand, but right now we see the pattern is people grow in skill, but are lacking in storytelling. But there's some people who are like super good in storytelling, but definitely not.
Yeah, I went straight to storytelling. I like skipped the skill part.
Nah, I
Stitch,
disagree.
are you a mystery competitor? No. I wish I was though, but I'm not. But yeah, I'm not a mystery competitor, guys. That was like the 10,000 feels like nothing joke. Yeah, guys. For some reason, apparently, all of you are still not sick of telling me feels like nothing jokes. But hey, it's not like I can tell you to stop, can I? Hello, I have a small question to ask. Can I do polyphonic? How can I do polyphonic? Step number 1, watch my freaking tutorials. I made 2. If you cannot do it after that, then you need to meet me in person. Because I ain't gonna teach you over a phone. Yeah. Gyat. Why Gyat? Wait, Gyat as in Justin or me? Is Suitbox in solo this year? No, he dropped out. That's why Biscuit is in.
Oh yeah, Biscuit is in solos.
Alright,
Forgot.
if someone says Gyat, I swear it's one of my least favorite words. I say Gyat all the time. I think it's funny.
Oh no.
If you wouldn't follow Stitch, you'd think he kept his hair long all year long. Yeah. I'm actually gonna cut my hair after this, so yeah. Yeah, a tutorial in general, yeah. What do you think about Antio? One of the best beatboxers in the world. I think he's good. Like really good. Sup, bro?
Come say hi.
Why is Stitch so mad? I'm not mad, I'm just tired, bro. We had a long day.
Guys, this is Viva. This is the amazing beatboxer we are staying with. Amazing human we are staying with. And also an amazing beatboxer.
You're amazing too.
Yeah. So, we're only here kind of because of Viva.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got stitches. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I got stitches. We did it probably. Oh my god. That doesn't really make sense.
No, that's not.
Yeah. Are you cooking new routines, Stitch? I don't know, Justin. Am I cooking new routines?
All the time.
Yeah.
So, we go in the train, right? And Stitch will just be like, suddenly turn to me and say, hey Justin, you could do this, this, and this. Or he would pull out his phone in the airplane. He would pull out his phone randomly, suddenly, and start recording a new part to some of his routines, his new tracks.
Yeah.
So his brain is just, it's a really strong muscle of creativity right now.
Yeah. I have a lot of new routines. 3 of which that are complete already. I just haven't recorded them. But yeah, I'm making new stuff, guys. So stay tuned for that. Do you know GB23 is gonna have a live stream? It has to have a live stream. If it doesn't, that's weird.
It will.
Hey, we got KBA in the live. How are you doing, KBA?
Hey.
What do you think about Sin and Shazam breakup as lesser? I think it's fine. I'm gonna be real. There was never a part of me who thought they were gonna stay and make content together forever. There's no way, right? Unless you're one of those people who like just make a pact, like they're never gonna get married, they're never gonna move out and live with somebody else. Eventually in life you have to move on to the next stage. Like Jonas Brothers broke up, One Direction broke up. Everybody has to go their path, unless you choose to like stay together forever, and that's really hard to do. So when they broke up and stopped making content together, I wasn't actually surprised. I was like, yeah, I saw this coming.
Change is natural,
Yeah.
but I hope you're on good terms.
Stitch, are your battle videos for Beatbox House Party out? No, they're not out. They're supposed to be out already, but I don't know what's happening. So I'm just waiting. If you get to film any unexpected tag team freestyles, I'd be grateful for any of it.
Ooh.
We're actually gonna film some stuff together, so stay tuned for that. Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's talking about like just tag teams in general though.
Or like in
all this.
GBB?
Yeah, but we do.
Yeah, we do, yeah. I mean, he does.
Yeah, I want to upload one tonight, so stay tuned for that. I'll be staying out late. It's already
Tonight?
almost 1.
You mean like tonight? Like, because it's already 12:47.
Maybe tomorrow morning.
Yeah, there we go.
What do you do for a living?
Justin is a full-time beatbox educator and content creator. Me, I stopped beatboxing full-time. That was my full-time job. I was making good money with it. Now I'm trying to find a 9 to 5. Are you gay, Stitch? I don't know. Why don't you ask your mom, bro? Like,
Viva almost spit his drink. Victor, shucks. Okay,
what is this?
No.
River tag request.
yeah, Victor is the editor for Beatbox International now, and he asked if we could find out about River's tech, how he does the vocal thing. Could you send me a text again and remind me about what exactly? I kind of forgot. I'm so sorry. I'll try my best to ask him.
Lilo and Stitch, bro. Guys, okay, I just want to say one thing. This is completely unrelated to what we're talking about now. But the Lilo and Stitch jokes never make sense, okay? I will admit this right here and right now. I will admit that Maddox kicked my ass in BBU, okay? I will admit that. But the Lilo and Stitch reference he made no sense, okay? I'm sorry, it made no sense, okay? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not gonna use emo bass. Every time I use emo bass, my throat starts bleeding. I'm not even joking about that. It's not exaggeration. I have an old injury. If I do emo bass even a little bit too much, my injury opens up and I start bleeding and having blisters. So no.
People
don't
know.
know. Okay. Yo, I heard there was a sound check. How did it go? How's the sound? Apparently, sound is really good. And based on what I talked to with Pahawan and a few other people, sound check was good.
Yeah, Dilip. Okay, cool story. We asked Dilip, or I asked Dilip. Someone asked Dilip, how was sound check? How was the sound check? And Dilip said, no, he was practicing in the practice room, right? And so other people were saying like, oh, the sound in the practice room is not that good. It wasn't the best, but Dilip was there. It's like, wow, I have these speakers. They are so loud because back in India, he has like
Tiny speakers.
tiny speaker, right? So it's a matter of perspective, and I think it's cool to think of it that way, because like if you've experienced what's super good, and then now you experience something that's okay, your confidence level may drop down a bit. But for Dilip, he like that's not good and then bumped up to good. So his confidence level is like even higher, and he's happy about it. So I mean, but that was for the practice room. For the sound check, what I heard was that it was like there's a bit of mixed opinions. I think you definitely can't make everyone happy. So in general, I think people are quite pretty satisfied. Most were satisfied. I don't speak for everyone. I didn't speak to everyone. Yeah.
Can I get a shout out, please? No. Hi, Stitch, big fan. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Stitch, I love your style, but I always see your videos. I just see tempo problems. Everything else perfect. Yeah, I'm working on my tempo, guys. I do practice it. It's just that whenever I have a problem, this is a problem of mine, I admit, is that whenever I practice, obviously you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, fine. Whenever I'm beatboxing, I get too immersed in the sound and how it moves that I think I'm doing the right tempo even though I'm not. So that's something that I need to work on. It's a huge problem, I admit, but I do work on it. I even have like a metronome app in my phone that I've been practicing on recently, so it's a big problem, I admit. If Justin was helping me record a routine recently, and he knows my timing was so bad in all of the takes. It's like a big problem, I admit. But yes, I am working on it, so don't worry about it. Eventually, I'll get over it, hopefully. But yeah.
I think you're improving though. Like when you beatbox in the room, like when he was showing me his stuff, it sounded quite on tempo.
Yeah. But then when I record, oh my god.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the problem. But yeah, I am working on it, guys, so don't worry about it. What battle or showcase are you most excited to see? Yanaha. I'm excited for KI
Ooh, yeah, same.
and Android.
Mm.
I've heard Mr. Android recently from the Bush battle in America. He has improved so much. Like, he's 50 times better compared to how he was in GBB21. Like, he's mad. Like, it's so crazy how good it is. Sitch, will we see you at the 7th Smoke? I will be there. But whether I join, and if I do join, whether I pass the elim is a different story. But yes, I will be there. Stitch, do you know CJ from Iran? I mean, I think almost everyone from the community knows who that guy is, myself included.
No fake. Ooh.
Who do you think will surprise the most people this year? So, like we said earlier, Ice.
Nice, yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I know you guys heard Inertia a lot. We all left, but I think he's gonna surprise you guys as well. Like, there's new stuff we heard from him. It's like pretty rad. Like, you drop your predictions, both of you. Okay, solo. I would say it's Inertia. How about you?
Based on what I know, I'm afraid to say anything because I feel I don't know enough.
It's just a prediction.
What from what I heard, I think today, what I will say is that Inertia really impressed me.
Okay. For tag team, I would say it's either Gyro or Rogue Wave. I'm rooting for Pahlawan though, as a Malaysian. But if you're just talking about predictions, for now, it seems like those two will get it. But I'm rooting for Pahlawan to kick their asses, even though I think that they stand the highest chances of winning.
Apparently, from Pahlawan, they said that Rogue Wave is insane.
Yeah, Hardzo said that Rogue Wave's elimination was like 10 out of 10, correct? Yeah. For Loop Station, I have a feeling that Brez and Biscuit will be in the final. But I'm rooting for Joshua.
Joshua.
Yeah, but just on predictions, like if you're talking about like stats wise, I think like Biscuit and Brez is gonna be in the final. Especially since this year Loop, your devices, you can't use devices, right? So you're back to that old MK1, and even if you have MK2, which is kind of OP, then you can't use devices anymore. So it's gonna like trick up a lot of these people who have been going viral on Loop Station with their devices. Meanwhile, people like Biscuit has been using his MK1 without a device. So obviously people like him, people like Brez stand like the highest chance.
Brez is selling his MK2, by the way. If you guys didn't see the story, it's to the highest bidder. So
yeah. I mean, for producer guys, I don't understand the category that much. I don't know the contestants that much, but I don't know. KBA seems very confident, so yeah, I'll say KBA.
I laughed.
Hazel is pencil.
No. I laughed because TV said, "Have you been sued by Disney yet?"
Have you been sued by Disney yet? They cannot sue me. My name is Stitch, but I'm not the blue guy, so
That's true.
they cannot sue me. And if for some reason they sue me, I'll just change my name to Stitch, but the S is number 5.
Okay.
So they cannot sue. That's how legal problems work.
Ryan, did you catch the new His Gene pamphlet?
Not yet.
We saw it on Instagram, but haven't watched the full thing. We should. Oops.
Where the hell did you get that American Beatbox merch? In 2019, I was in Canada for Great North Beatbox Battle, the one that Inertia won that qualified him for a GBB. And over there, I bought an American Beatbox merch. I bought Beatbox Canada merch. So it's like, this is like a 4-year-old shirt.
And guys, speaking of merch, like if any of you are going to be at GBB tomorrow, I'm selling this merch.
It's a really good merch. It looks sick, and the design, the quality, the fabric he's using is like really dope. So you should get it.
Beatbox all day, every day.
Is there anything they can do to win one?
Anything they can do to win one.
For one person. Only one person.
Come up to me and I will have a challenge for you.
Ooh, you heard that? If you manage to beat the challenge, he'll give you free merch. One free merch.
One free merch. We are looking for someone who can do some special challenge. Yeah, I'll leave it as that. Come find me tomorrow.
Wait, I think that's a cool question.
Oh.
What's the coolest thing about being a beatboxer and going to places where just have beatboxers hanging out?
I think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah. I think like the coolest thing is like obviously we're beatboxers so we can beatbox anywhere. But like honestly the times I enjoy most with my beatbox friends, whether it's my Malaysian beatboxers or when I come overseas and I hang out with all these Europeans, Westerners and other Asian beatboxers, the things I enjoy most is just hanging out with them. Like that's the coolest thing. Like obviously like doing a circle jam with them or just jamming with them is fun. But I think it's like when you're with the beatbox family, or at least in my opinion, it feels like you're home. You know, like I think a lot of you have probably experienced this. You start beatboxing and your parents probably did not understand it. Your friends didn't understand it. And you feel like you're weird. Not in a good way. And then you meet the beatbox family, you meet all these people who share the same passion for beatboxing like you. And you're like, oh, these guys are weird just like me. You know? So like even if they're like way better beatboxers than you or not, you feel like you're at home and you can talk to these people, like, you know? Like a lot of these people in GBB, I've only talked to them like a few times. But I can still get a drink with them and we could laugh over a lot of things. And I think that's like the coolest thing. The fact that
Beatbox connects.
yeah, just the fact that we all love beatboxing makes us so much closer to each other. The fact that we can just vibe with each other just because we like beatboxing. That's like the coolest thing. Yeah. I could like hang out with all these guys for like a month and not even beatbox once with them. And it will be like the best month ever. That's like the coolest thing.
I agree.
Whoa, what is that?
Where?
I've been hearing a lot about of people improving. Might be some surprising results. Yep, definitely. Loop station prediction, like I said, for me, it's either Biscuit or Brez. But I'm also rooting for Joshua because he's like, I just like his style.
I love his style.
Yeah, you know? But
So refreshing.
yeah.
Like amidst all the like all like the heavy drops.
Yeah. I'm wondering how he would sound though.
I heard him at American Champs.
Yeah, but there
I
was
think it depends on the mix. Like some of his high sounds didn't come through at American Champs. which
yeah,
is sad.
American Champs doesn't have good audio. I'm sorry, American Beatbox. It is what it is. I'm wearing your merch, but hey, I pay for it, so don't worry about it. This is the reality. Everybody knows. I heard Biscuit's rounds and they are crazy. Yeah, I mean Biscuit is crazy in general. So what happened to Tropical? He went under the radar. I mean, I don't know. People have their reasons. I can't tell you why because I don't know why. But you just gotta wait for him to come out of nowhere. Brez is sick. Yes, he's still sick. He's gotten a bit better, but he's still sick.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, he's always been sick. Just a different kind.
My
Just a different
God.
kind. Hope he recovers from the now sick. Yeah.
Do you think Remix should be in GBB for winning African champs? Why should he be in GBB for winning national champs? If that's the case, every national champion should be in GBB.
Wait. African champ, so I think it's the whole continent.
That doesn't matter.
Cause like, I mean, Momimaru got in for winning Japan Cup.
Yeah, but that's because like Japan Cup made like a deal with Swiss Beatbox, you know? So that was like a back and forth thing. It's like Great North. So guys, Great North is like an international battle, but it's basically just Canada and America, guys. I'm gonna be real. It's just Canada and America. You have a top 16 and maybe like one or two people are not Canadians or Americans. And I know because the last Great North, only one guy was not a Canadian or American. He was from Brazil. His name is Vibe. But hey, King and Nurse is in GBB for winning a America-Canada battle. That doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah. I mean, if they talk to Swiss, before, then they maybe could have worked something out.
Yeah.
Because I know there were like some spots that were meant to be filled,
Yeah.
but didn't get filled.
Yeah, you just gotta talk. Like Beatbox Tour, international battle. But it's like 100% Korean, right? And then like Maestro battle is just that side of America. It's like a whole side of America. It's not
South America.
Yeah, it's just South America. It's not even America. It's just South America. And Wally is here. It's not about how many people you beat or what is the scale of the competition. You just gotta talk to Swiss Beatbox. If African champs didn't talk to Swiss Beatbox, then it's kind of their fault that remix is not in. You know?
ZVD.
I don't know. I've never heard him live.
I have. I think
Oh yeah, you were an American champs.
I went to American Champs. ZVD is great. He's powerful. He's clean. I mean, you all know that from the the wild cards, but his beats are really digestible, and I think that is what is important for a crowd. I mean, judges don't judge just based on the crowd reaction, but the fact that a crowd reacts shows you something, and whether or not he wins, I think the crowd will really appreciate his beats, and it will be a good time. So I'm looking forward to him being in the competition, because I think he is a really composed beatboxer, and he can really show off his sounds well. Whether or not he'll progress to the top will depend on whether he's been able to develop his style even more. Because at American Champs, like, he went pretty far, but he came to a limit because it started to sound repetitive. The wow factor of each of his like special sounds started to die off. Yeah, with the Fairy Voice Mother, we are doing a collaboration, so I hope to film more content, so that we have enough to do the collaboration thingy with her. If you guys have ideas, feel free to suggest them, DM us on Instagram or like in her Discord. I'm in her Discord, so just tag me at Justin Tan or something like that. How much time left for GBB? Doors open in like 12 and a half hours. We should get some sleep soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, this is a chill stream. We're just talking about GBB.
That's about hearing Ice the first time. I haven't heard him.
Yeah, we have been here for a while. I haven't met him.
I've met him, I just haven't heard him.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, my friend said my beatbox was cringe on my TikTok, and it kind of hurt. I feel you, bro. And it's... I think this was advice given by some a beatboxer from America. I was asking around, what advice would you have for, or what you wish you knew when you first started beatboxing? And what she said was to not read the comments.
No, you should read the comments.
To not read the comments. And her reasoning was because sometimes you just need to push through, and sometimes these comments don't help you to push through. So if you're reading comments to decide on whether you should push through and create something that is good, then that can be unhelpful. But if you're reading the comments to learn from them, then that can be helpful. And of course, sometimes it'll hurt. And I think being able to accept that and work through that is just part of the learning process. In life, people are gonna say hurtful things to you. But yeah, it's okay. Quasar, I believe in you. Just keep pushing.
Another thing, and this is a bit of a hot take, but sometimes your haters are right. And you gotta, like, look into it. Like, there was so many times where I got hate comments, and I looked into it, and I was like, yeah, this guy is very mean, but he's right.
That's true. You
know?
You need to know how to
Differentiate.
Separate like, some people have a truth in their statement, but they add a lot of emotion behind that truth that is unnecessary.
Yeah.
You can tell someone that they need to improve without saying you suck and just leaving it as that.
Did Ice go under the radar, or did you know about Ice? I only know him because of his Florida Beatbox Battle wildcard.
Really, I knew him before. He was the fan favorite from International Throwdown 2021. he got the fan favorite vote. And back then, he was not as good as he is now. He's improved so much.
I mean, back then he was good. He's just like way
Yeah.
better now, I think.
Yeah, he's way better. He's way better. He's improved a lot. Drop Barracuda says, you guys on the bleeding edge right now. It feels like beatbox is ready to pop into mainstream.
I really don't want beatbox to be mainstream. I really don't.
Why?
It's like, I think I talked about this with like, I won't mention the name, but I talked about this with a very close friend of mine in the beatbox community. We talked about it, like, we have something special here. It's really nice. But once, like, okay, here's a reality situation, guys. Like, any art form, singing, dancing, rapping, once it becomes mainstream, it becomes very, very commercialized, and not in a good way. Like, things get done for the wrong reasons. Every time something becomes mainstream, a business side of it tends to grow, and not a good thing. We have something special now, and one of the main reasons why is because the community is small, and because the community is small, people rely more on passion than making money. Obviously, like GBB and all these other competitions, they need to make money. That's why they sell tickets. That's why they sell merch. But there's a lot of passion in it as well. The moment it goes mainstream, people are gonna be hitting up all these beatbox organizations and like making deals, and that's gonna affect a lot of people. In my opinion, I just don't want it to go mainstream. And I'm gonna be real, it's gonna be a very, very, very long time before people go mainstream, because right now, even with people like Gene, Inertia, Dan, I would even say myself, and like Shogo, beatboxing is just so not digestible. Like, it's not. Like, out of all the millions of beatboxers, maybe one or two people listen, you're like, oh, I know that guy. But in general, beatboxing is like not that digestible, because every time I bring a friend or a relative to a beatbox battle and there's like 50 people doing eliminations, my friends and families are like, yo, they all sound the same. Even though from a point of view as a beatboxer, they don't sound the same. But because beatboxing is just so not digestible, like beatboxing is so complex, it's just not digestible. Like, even if you're not a dancer, you could look at a dance performance and be like, yo, that guy sucks or that guy's good, right? You can not be a singer and be able to tell if somebody's a good singer or a bad singer. But beatboxing is not like that. It's not like that. That's why you have people like some random guy going on France Got Talent, copying BMG and getting a golden buzzer, right? Like, it's not beatboxing is too complex to the point where it's not digestible yet, unless for certain beatboxers who have found a style that made it digestible, like Chogo, Dan, right? But if you're talking about majority of the community, like 95% of the community is not digestible, including the pros. It's hard to be mainstream when people don't understand what they're doing. It's hard to be mainstream when everybody looks at beatboxing and they're like, oh, they all sound the same, they're doing boots and cats. That's just my opinion. A lot of you might disagree, but yeah.
So I think that when Stitch brought up like people like Shogo and Gene, I think their purpose is not to make beatbox digestible, but to make it enjoyable in the form of music. So I think it's right now what we need, like, yes, go down the artist path, make music, but also need people who make it digestible. And so you see like people like Mad Twins,
Yeah.
shoom wop, shop, wop, wop, shoom wop, right? People see how just something that they can replicate with their voice, shoom wop, swap, people can do that, and how Mad Twins like levels it up. Then your appreciation for it deepens even more. And I think what's missing in our community right now is people who know how to introduce beatboxing in a digestible way. You don't need to go like, you can just go, hey, this is a drum kick. When I do that on mic, just, hey, this is a drum kick. The crowd goes, ooh. If I straight away drop like, they don't know how to react. because
Yeah.
you're just giving them so much new information. It's like when your teacher comes into class and says this, all new things. But if you watch a YouTube video where they focus on one particular thing and they teach you how to appreciate it, then you're like, why didn't they teach it to me this way in class? Right? The presentation matters. And I think we need more beatboxers. We do have some, like people like Freddy Beats, Hobbit, Kayla. They are like doing a lot of things that connect with other art forms. But right now, we need more and more beatboxers learning how to do this. And maybe this is because, I mean, we have this challenge because not a lot of people talk about it and not a lot of people teach people how to do it. And I myself am still learning, but I've performed enough to know how to engage with a non-beatbox crowd and to really know how to connect with them. And I really enjoy that process. That's why I'm involved in education. I go perform for kids, and it's great. You guys should try it.
Yeah, what he said. Okay, that is creepy. Yo, guys, I'm outside. Look out. That's weird, bro.
I'm tempted to turn around now, but no. You guys aren't ready for chaos. I remember back when Chaos sent a shout out to Beatbox International, and I was like, what? Yeah, he's gonna kill it, I'm sure. Oh, Lita said, I'm doing a research work on how technologies influence beatbox in a positive way, like the Boss RC505. What kind of topics do you think I can write about?
Talk about Reap Swan and Chong Bao's voice projects and the NFTs they produce, how they made sculptures out of voices and it helped people connect to each other. That's one thing you can talk about. Literally, that was such a good thing because like even Chong Bao made an interview about it. You know, like it's a pretty dope project.
You know, I would say talk about social media. Because social media help beatboxers connect from all across the world. Beatbox International would not be here if not for WhatsApp. Because that's where Beatbox International started. We started as a WhatsApp group, Teapot, and some other people came together. They were just jamming there. I joined in a few months later or a couple weeks later, and then we started connecting and growing. I was 15 then. It was like, what, 8 years ago?
8 years ago, bro.
Crazy.
Now you old.
Yeah. So if you're gonna rap about anything, I think what I would be interested in seeing is how things like Discord, TeamSpeak, you know, they help revolutionize things through the online connection, through cultivating the community in ways that you can't do if you're limited by distance. Beatboxers don't live close to each other all the time. And so I think that sense of technology connecting us really had such a huge impact to how we're growing. And also social media, like so many friends or so many people I talk to know about beatboxing because of COVID, because of like Codfish, because of like YouTube and TikTok. Most of my students, they're like from 5 to 10 years old, they know J-Cob. They don't know Napalm. They know J-Cob. Maybe they know Spencer X. Maybe they see Mad Twins sometimes. So this, my friends, is how technology is also changing beatbox. Where do we sign the petition to be sure that no other beatbox championships are done inside of a beatboxing ring like ABC?
Yeah, that was a terrible idea, guys.
Conceptually, I think it was cool, but it just didn't work out.
It was bad. I'm gonna be honest, it was bad. Like, no.
Wait, let's see how. Oh.
Do you think there'll be a change for people's outlook on beatbox, or do you think that beatbox will have to change? I wouldn't say beatbox will have to change. I would just say beatbox will have to evolve. You know, like for years now, like the beatboxing community is at this stage where like, oh, you have to battle, you have to battle. Like most of like majority of the beatbox community only thinks about battling. If you think about it, like battling only gets you so like almost nothing because you get to GBB, maybe you make a name for yourself, but that's it. after that, what you gotta do? You have to put in the effort to put yourself out there on social media, make a portfolio for yourself and all that, and all that stuff. Like you like battling isn't everything, but the community has this perception that battling is everything and it's the only thing. You know, it's a mindset thing. Like beatboxing doesn't have to change. It's just that the community's mindset needs to evolve. That's all. You know, like how we mentioned earlier, like beatboxing is not just about being an artist. You can be a teacher like this guy. You can organize events. You can be someone's manager, right? You could be a beatboxer, social media executive, right? You can do a lot of things. It's just about thing. If you want people to accept beatboxing, then obviously you need to evolve, because guess what? We've technically been doing the same thing for the past decade or so. And the only reason why beatboxing is much more known now is because Swiss Beatbox put a lot of effort into GBB and that it got viral videos. But that's it. What if Swiss Beatbox is not here? Then what are you going to do? You know? So like, evolve your mindset. You don't need to change anything. What we have now is good, but it can be better. That's all.
Wise words. Yeah, I think the big part is changing the mindset, because naturally once you change the mindset, the production, the creativity will evolve. Who copied BMG on American's Got Talent on France? Is it French?
France Got Talent or something.
Something.
Some guy copied BMG literally. If you don't even believe me, just go there, watch the video, and then like BMG literally commented under the video something along the lines of, "This guy copied my set and got a golden buzzer." I'm not even joking. Yeah. It's weird.
Yep.
That's why it's hard for beatboxing to be mainstream, because guess what? If beatboxing for some reason goes mainstream tomorrow, some random guy is just gonna go on stage, do codfishes routine, do dance routine, whatever, and then claim it as their own, and then boom, they're famous. You know, or things become commercialized.
Yeah, I hope it comes to a point where credit is given where credit is due. Where, I mean, let's say it becomes mainstream, right? Like if someone covers a Taylor Swift song in a competition, people know it's a Taylor Swift song. So I hope it comes mainstream to the point where whatever beatboxer you're covering, people will know that and you have to credit them. If not, you are seen as someone who's stealing, which is is rightly so. Yeah, I one personal take, I think beatbox covering is underrated. And in some ways, I mean, as long as you're not claiming it to be yours, right? Covering other beatboxers is great. You're like learning things and you're able to do something that's really high level. Now the question is whether you let that dominate your style, or whether it is part of your learning process to develop your style.
Yeah, I copy all the time just to learn techniques and stuff.
Yeah.
It's good, but you shouldn't like make that your whole beatbox personality, you know? Like find your own thing. You can copy. Like we went busking earlier and I literally just did a zero beat. I did a zero beat, I did a his beat. You know? It's fine, but just don't make that all you got.
We did not stop shoutouts. It's just not our main focus.
Yeah, y'all need to watch the full video, guys. I noticed the community has a problem where somebody posts a video and y'all watch like the first 1 minute and then make an entire conclusion instead of watch the whole video. That's why this guy stayed up so late editing the video. Watch the whole thing.
I think there may be a language barrier as well. So I'll just clarify here. And I don't think I communicated it as clear as I could have. But shoutouts weren't, the announcement was meant to communicate that shoutouts are not our main focus, because that now beatboxers don't necessarily need platforms like us to put their stuff out there, which is great, because now a lot of building your career as a beatboxer is democratized. So you have all these lesser known beatboxers with like millions of followers on YouTube, like through YouTube Shorts and all, which is great. Like totally do that. So the function of shoutouts now, or we're going to call them live sessions. For us, holds the same function as how shoutouts did, is to feature the talent of the beatboxers, which inspire, right? Our vision is to inspire the future of beatbox. And if you have something that when it's put out there, beatboxers are gonna see it and they're gonna be like, wow, this inspires me to do something, to practice harder, to learn new sound, to learn what he did or she did, then that is worth putting out there. And this is something we want to highlight. This is what we want to feature so that can really inspire beatboxers to go further. And yeah, our content, we're trying to shift towards content that is focused on inspiring beatboxers, because once you're inspired, you just keep going. But it shouldn't stop at inspiration. Next is dedication.
Jesus.
Oh, Inky has a really great video on the evolution of looping, but very few watched it. Yeah. I remember seeing that video and watching a bit of it. Enemy has a good video on like beatboxing as well. How do we like Tokyo so far? It's great.
I love Tokyo. I want to come back here. I love the food here. I love the people here. People here are really nice and respectful. Yeah, and things over here are like so convenient. Like how you order food at a restaurant, how you pay. But even their self-checkout lanes are better than other self-checkout lanes that I've tried in Malaysia or Canada or America. Like everything here is like in its own level, which is nuts. I feel like the beatbox community is dying. Also hot take, I think that people don't get paid enough for winning battles. Number one, community is not really dying. I wouldn't say community is dying. It's just that the community went through a rough patch with the previous GBB. So obviously, things are not as light felt as they used to be. Things have become stricter now, right? And you guys have to understand that because of COVID, the previous GBB had like a huge spike in views, and like, you know, because like it was the first GBB after so long, you know, and because even though COVID kind of ended and GBB happened, COVID ended, but a lot of people were still staying at home for their own safety, even though COVID ended, right? So everybody was still at home watching videos. That's why people like Sin and Shazam got popular, right? All these people doing reaction videos. Unlike me, I was doing it before, but because everyone was staying at home, right? Now everyone's outside and things have died down a bit, you know? That's why people are not watching videos as much, you know? And because of COVID, all these organizers who organized events, they lost a lot of money because they made events that could not happen because of COVID, right? So because of that, we have lack of events, you know? So we just need to give them time to build that money back. You know, it's not dying. It's just that we are at a low point, kind of stagnant. It will come back eventually. You know, it's like when COVID hit the first time and there was no battles, everyone's like, yeah, beatboxing is going to die. Then COVID dropped and then we had a spike. It's not dying. We're just in a rough patch, that's all.
And I think the content that we have, I mean, if you're talking about in terms of shoutouts, then I think shoutouts are just super saturated at the moment up to a certain level.
Got $20 US. Who the hell gave you?
Oh shucks, $20? Drop Barracuda. It's not much but respect for the work and for pushing the art form further. The things you both have contributed have moved the needle. Nothing but love. Aw,
Thank you.
thank you so much. I
Bro,
really appreciate it.
In less than 1 hour, you got more than Malaysia's minimum wage. You see, this is nonsense. This is the world we live in. Yeah, you were saying, Justin.
What was I saying? Oh, shoutouts are super saturated.
No. Report. Beatbox community is dying.
Oh yeah. Connecting to that point, like how, I'm not sure what. I get the sentiment where beatbox feels like it's slowing down, but I actually think it's picking up. There are a huge number of younger generation who are interested in beatboxing.
Yeah.
When I go to schools and perform, so many of them are like so interested and into it. Parents are willing to pay me to teach their kids to beatbox. Think about that, right?
Yeah,
People
school.
are willing to pay you to teach beatboxing. Now, if that doesn't exist in where you are, it's either you're not looking at the right place, or they don't exist, or you need more experience to know how to teach better and know how to connect with people.
Yeah, schools in Malaysia have like core curriculum for beatboxing. Like kids can go to beatbox battles, go to their school and be like, hey, I went for beatbox battles, and they get points that help them with their grades. That's mad. Like beatboxing helps you score better in school.
They could probably do that. By the way, shout out to Beat Nation. I work for Beat Nation as well, the Malaysian beatbox company, and we are approved by the Ministry of Education, which is great. Shout out to ABT and Isaac. His stage name is Lelo. They really help push
Yeah.
the foundation for beatbox education to grow in Malaysia. So if no one's doing it in your country, it starts with you.
Yeah. Another thing about beatbox is dying is just that I don't think beatbox is dying. Maybe a certain trend of beatboxing is dying, and that feels like beatboxing is dying. And I'll elaborate. Okay, there was a time when shoutouts were a thing, and then after 2019, people just don't care about shoutouts anymore, right? And I remember like a few years ago when I stopped doing reaction videos, and people asked me why, and I said, yeah, I want to do other types of content, because reaction videos are gonna die. I literally predicted it. Everyone was like, no, reaction videos won't die. Yeah, how many views are Sin and Shazam getting on reactions now, guys? They can't even get 100K, and they're Sin and Shazam. Like, things pick up, and eventually they die down. But that doesn't mean like the whole art form itself is dying. You know, it's just that the art form has multiple trends. Some come, some go. That's it.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe battles are not as enticing as they used to be. I remember GBB this year, everyone was like saying, oh, this year GBB is not that hype. Obviously now it feels hype because GBB is tomorrow and we're in Japan. But think about it, GBB this year was not as hype as it used to be all the previous years ago. Why is that? And we had like high level competitions this year. We have 2 rounds of wildcards for solos this year.
Yeah.
Right? Like, things don't always go the way they plan, but that doesn't mean beatboxing is dying.
Yeah. I think it's also like, I mean, GBB hype and all that. Also, I did notice the wildcards got significantly less views, and I think it's really tied to COVID, the amount of people who are watching and consuming beatbox content, but also the fact that you had people like Jean,
River,
like all like this
OG
OGs,
guys.
yeah, coming Alem, Alexino. Wow, that was so exciting.
Wait. He also made another point. He said, I think people don't get paid enough for winning battles. Hot take, I think they're getting paid enough. Because if it's a small battle, you shouldn't really care about money. The prize should be enough. Like, because it's a small battle. If it's a big battle like GBB, even if you get 3K or 5K, that's enough. Because once you win GBB, you go back to your country and you're like, oh, I won GBB. You know what that gets you? Gets you gigs to perform, to be in ads. And I know because that literally happened to Harzo and me. You know, like, the title is worth way more than the money. You know why? Because money comes and goes. This is my opinion. You know, but like the title will stay with you forever. You can use it 5 years from now. That money is going to be gone in less than a year or two.
Right. The money is non-renewable. The title is like
forever.
It's on your portfolio.
Like, it's there forever, guys.
Yeah.
So I don't really care so much about money, but that's me.
Yeah, I mean, regarding payment, I think it depends. Because, like Sis said, the value you have doesn't just come in terms of what you earn financially. Like, it's just pieces of paper. But if you shift your mindset to think about the experience you have, which is that you get to battle against high-level beatboxers, you get to see where you maybe fell short or what your strong suits were, you actually get to learn so much. And it's what you make out of that experience.
It's like making a beatbox resume.
Yeah.
Literally.
And more than that, with like practically speaking, if an event like Beatland, I know it's not like it's still Bitcoin. It's a form of it's not Bitcoin. It's USDT. It's still a form of currency. That's great. Like, if there is money, then that's great. But if there's no money, then you as someone, if you're trying to balance out like is it worth the trip? Like, if you're going to be spending like hundreds and thousands to make the trip to an event to like battle, don't stake your life off winning money from a title. If you're going to be living on the streets because of that, I don't think that's a wise choice. But if you're just looking to earn it, see it as a bonus, not to earn a living. Yeah, I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. I feel like you would have a better chance at becoming a professional athlete than making a living off of beatboxing.
I disagree. I think it's the opposite. Because you can put 50 runners in one room. The runner is going to make it is the fastest runner. Because the only way to be the best is to be the fastest. In beatboxing, it's different. You can put 50 beatboxers in a room and they all could make a living.
Yeah.
Because there's multiple ways to be interesting. You cannot be like, oh, I'm the first place runner because my running style is more interesting. You see how I run with my legs, bro? It looks more unique. No, you gotta be the fastest. There's only one way to win in
It's
athletics.
objective.
Yeah. In beatboxing, there's multiple ways to win.
Yeah.
Like we just said, artist, teacher, event manager, so many things you can do.
Yeah. And even if there are multiple artists, like there are people who are fans of Stitch that are not fans of Alan, that are not fans of Gene, right? Maybe, I don't know.
Like literally, if you're an EDM guy and you're making an EDM event, you would hire Inertia or something like that. But I've been hired to perform at what kind of events? Classical events.
Really?
Yeah, I perform for events where it's just like a bunch of rich people sipping on wine and I'm just doing melodical stuff.
Cool.
They don't want me to go like oh no, I'm just doing my typical stuff, which wouldn't work in a club setting that's someone like Improver or Napalm would kill at. So there's always different avenues of beatboxing, unlike sports. Beatboxing can always evolve. That's the beauty of art. However, I disagree. It's the same for the past techniques. Advances have been made in techniques. I'm gonna be real. You can have 1,000 techniques, but it doesn't matter if everybody else in the world thinks that you all sound the same. It's not about how many techniques you have. It's about how you package the technique. We've been beatboxing for like 20 years, and there's a lot of techniques. There's millions of techniques now. There was a point in time like 2015, 2014 where like if you have a special sound, you're unique. Now everybody has a special sound, right? Everyone has a crazy technique. But beatboxing is still not digestible. It's about how you package the beat, right? Like, and in today's beatboxing, I would say 90% of beatboxers still don't know how to package that beat in a way that's digestible and replayable. That's what I'm trying to say. Have we evolved? Have we become better? More techniques? Fuck yeah. Like 2005 world champs is nothing compared to the recent world champs. Definitely we've gotten better in terms of skill. But in terms of performing, in terms of like expressing ourselves, in terms of making people understand us, that's what I'm talking about.
I think we are growing, and we have grown, but not to a point where we see a community-wide change. Like when poly becomes popular, right? We see a community-wide change. Everyone learns it.
Everybody spams it. It's just mainstream.
But we haven't seen a community-wide change in terms of everyone's learning how to package it to be digestible.
Yeah. How many people use poly like me?
Yeah.
Or Antil or Chongbao?
So, Pash has been using the poly since like what, 2016?
Bro, before that, bro, like 2010.
Right? But why it became so popular with Stitch using it and a couple of other beatboxers as well is because of the way they use it, especially with Stitch. He impressed so many people outside of beatboxing because he sang and did it at the same time, which is so cool.
I need to talk about this. Oh my god, I'm gonna go off on this. You think beatbox can or should be copywritten, or you should copyright your beatbox? And I'll tell you guys why. Okay? I was probably one of the first beatboxers to copyright my tracks. And you know what happened? A lot of you people in the community got pissed off at me because your favorite beatbox reactors could not react to my tracks. You know why? Because beatbox reactors only react to tracks that can make them money. If they get copyrighted, they won't react to it. You know? And a lot of you got mad and say, oh, you shouldn't copyright your music. You know what I said? I said you should. you should copyright your music, because why shouldn't you? Right? It's your music. You can make money out of your own music. You should own it so people don't steal it from you. Then out of nowhere, a few months ago, Maddox is like, hey, I made the Swiss beatbox intro and I didn't make a single cent out of it. Then Maddox is like, hey guys, you should copyright your music. Then all of you are like, oh yeah, you should copyright your music. What? The irony in the community. Yes, you should copyright your music. You make something, it's your art. Whether it's a painting, a dance, like make it your own, it. Make money out of it. If you're not gonna do that, then you cannot complain when you say, oh, I tried being a full-time beatboxer, I cannot make money out of it. You cannot complain. That's one avenue over there.
Yeah, I think when you say you think beatbox can or should be copywritten, I think there are multiple aspects to that question, and whether beatbox can be copywritten, in terms of a story, it can. So when you're telling a story of beatboxing through a song or through a performance set, I think that can be copywritten. But because it's an idea that is unique to you. But if you're thinking about like individual sounds like and all that, think of it as like words. You can't copyright words unless it's like a name of it's like a name of a company, a pronoun, right? I cannot copyright my name Justin.
You can. It just takes millions of dollars. You can actually, there's a law that says in certain countries, if let's say you come up with a unique name for your son, let's say your son's name is right? You pay millions of dollars and nobody else can name their son It's a legit law. You can.
I mean, that's like a pronoun, right?
No, like a name. Like for example, if you're in a certain country and for some reason your parents are like, yo, I want Justin, my son, to be the only Justin in the world. If they have that kind of money, they can make a law that says, I want that you're the only Justin in the world. Somebody else names their son Justin, done. Finish.
Yeah, isn't that a pronoun?
No, like but it's your name.
I know, it falls under the category of a pronoun.
No, but you said company.
I mean, that's also a name. I mean, and like, yeah. So like your name. Yeah, what I was referring to is like the building blocks of words like I, can, you, they, and like the beatboxing sounds are the building blocks of a story.
That also can. Like when you record like right, that's a sample pack. So it's your choice if you want to sell it or give it for free. And each audio, depending how you mix it, it has its own frequency range, its own frequency number. If you copyright that frequency range, anytime somebody uses that specific that you record, they have to pay. So you can.
I mean, you could, but can someone replicate it to that like precise degree?
Possibly.
I mean, possibly, yeah. But if
it's possible,
and it seems a bit pointless to me if you want to copyright individual sounds, because everyone's gonna sound different because of your vocal anatomy, like even to the like 0.1 frequency.
Yeah.
So I think songs can be copyrighted.
Your battery, bro.
Yeah, my battery is at 8%. Okay, let's go through it.
Can I make a Beatbox International shout out? Yeah. You're not Pac-Max, bro.
Yes, remix. You can. Come to Japan. I'll film you round 2. Ryan says, in terms of credit, I do sometimes low-key worry a cappella groups will pick up beatboxing techniques before beatbox groups go mainstream.
They won't. They just won't. I'm sorry, they won't. Like, beatboxing crew and a cappella, like to make a whole set of a cappella or whole set of beatboxing crew, different mindset. It's like making a track for solo beatboxing and tag team beatboxing. It's like different mindset. It's hard. There's no way you can do it.
Yeah, the mindset is very different, like what you want to learn. Like beatboxing is, I think, quite niche, but it may change in the future.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Humanity is dying if all you can talk about is bloody beatbox and Palestinians are getting genocide. Hey, let me guess you something. Why don't you go talk about it? You're not doing anything to help, aren't you? Instead, you're wasting time watching this live stream, which is basically not helping humanity, isn't it? Oh, the irony in your words, bruh. Sorry, guys, I'm not as nice as Justin, okay? I will call you out on your BS if you say anything. Man said bring back Maddox and the old crew as if we are Swiss beatbox. the term repetitive is so under discussed. A beatboxer will get attacked with the term just for using a sound multiple times. I think it depends, guys. Like, I can understand why KI gets attacked. For example, if you use the same sounds over and over again, that's fine. It's your style, right? It's like every producer in the world has like a certain sound that they always use all the time. It's like back in 2016, all the pop songs always had a saxophone in it. Always. Because that's their style back then. And every beatbox has a style. You want to repeat your sounds, fine. The problem is when you repeat the same pattern, alright, or the same structure. In 2021 GBB, inertia was repetitive, right? All the rounds were trap. And it was just, it was all trap, right? But if you change it up a little bit, you know, maybe sometimes he did a different genre, like R&B, you know, or whatever. Or like less, you can say, oh no, he did drill, but guys, drill is a subgenre of trap. You know, so like, he was repetitive. It was repetitive. Even he admitted it was repetitive, but he said it differently. He said, "Yeah, I was repetitive, but I was good," and he was right. He was repetitive and good, but he was repetitive. The current inertia, however, I don't think he will be repetitive. But before he showed so many different things.
We'll see.
But was he repetitive? Yes. You cannot say somebody is doing this or doing this because they use the same sound. If they're doing the same pattern, yes.
Maybe.
If all their routines have the same structure, right? Yes, you can say that. But if they're using the same sounds, nah. Because if that's the case, I'm repetitive 24/7. If that's the case, vocoder is repetitive 24/7. Like, no, that's not how it works. Israel or Palestine? Yeah, why don't you figure that out yourself? How about none? None your damn business. Why are people bringing all this stuff in here?
I mean, I know why, but I think it's important to know and to be informed about the situation, but I don't think this is the appropriate channel. I think there are other really good channels. Not to say that we don't talk about or we don't care, but there's a time and place for things. So
rude, man. I had a good point. You deserve that. Maybe he disagrees, but you deserve that. Okay, yeah, he definitely disagrees. But yeah.
Anyway.
Are GB paying more than $6 this time? Huh? You mean prize money?
Oh, the prize money is pretty decent.
That's pretty good. Even MOM is participating just because of the prize money. Hey, you can spam la 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 all you want, bro. You're just helping the... No, it's okay. You're helping the interaction for the channel. Spam all you want. Go ahead. Why was that guy's message retracted?
He can retract it himself. But anyway, yeah. Let Illumi. We do have some stuff. We have some content planned. Hopefully we can film some more. I think one difficulty I have is also when you come as a beatboxer,
That's what she said.
When you come to Japan as a beatboxer to experience the event, you're not coming to have a camera stuck in your face. And I don't want them to feel like there's a camera stuck in their face. I would appreciate if like they do want to be part of like beatbox challenges or beatbox games, and some of them do, and I really appreciate them for that. And some of them just want to chill, and I just really want them to be able to experience the chill. So one difficulty is like we have a lot of ideas that would be so cool, but it's whether
Yeah.
beatboxers are up for it or not. And if they are not up for it, then it's okay. We'll find other ways to create content and to find other ways to inspire beatboxers. Limitation brings creativity. Yeah. And I have yeah.
Get shit on unknown.
Yeah, we are in Japan. Alright, thanks Ryan. Hey, Techno Beats. Yo, what's up? Footbox or Dilo?
Both.
Footbox and Dilo, yeah.
Yes.
I have 6% battery left, so we're gonna end it soon.
Nemo, I haven't seen this side of the stage. I love it. I should do it more, shouldn't I? Actually, you know what? I have an amazing content idea. I won't tell you guys what it is, but it's very controversial. and I'm gonna start filming it when I'm back in Malaysia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Last 2 questions.
Okay.
And then we're gonna call it a night. And then we are going to hopefully upload some content tomorrow for you guys. We hope to do like a GBB daily update for you guys.
When he says we, he means Beatbox International.
Yeah.
Stitch Rose. Stitch is so mean. I love it. I know. It's good to be mean. Stitch, how tall are you, bro?
He's taller than me. He's shorter than Brez.
Everybody's shorter than Brez. Brez is so tall, guys. Like, if Brez was in this house, his head might touch the roof. Yeah, he's so tall, bro. When will the GBB videos be released, like, next year? Okay, I think you guys need to, like, give them a break. You know, because, like, it's not easy to edit all those videos. And I remember, like, when World Champs finished after Footbox G1 and they immediately uploaded the top 32 battles, everyone was like, you see, why can't Swiss Beatbox beat, like, World Champs? And then, you know what happened after the top 32 battles? They took a month off and they haven't even posted the top 16 battles. So, like, instead of, like, judging too quickly, like, let them take their time. The fact that you guys are even getting high quality videos of the battles in the first place is something to be grateful for, you know? It's not easy to, like, edit all those stuff, you know, especially, like, after COVID, and, you know, it's hard to, like, pay people to edit everything. Like, just wait for the videos. Eventually it will come, you know? Don't worry, let's give them a break. After all the hard work that Swiss Beatbox is putting in to pay for part of the participants' flight, to get them their visa. Guys, when athletes go to Olympics, they're not even supposed... Olympics doesn't help them get a visa. It doesn't pay for their flight ticket. But Swiss Beatbox is doing both of that for the participants. It's a lot of work when they're doing it because of all you people complaining for no reason. You know, and they still do it. So, like, just give them time and they cut them some slack. You know, if Beatbox International organized a battle and they were, like, a little late in uploading the videos, I don't think you guys would be that harsh on them. But because Swiss Beatbox is at the top and a lot of controversial stuff has happened to them recently, you guys are, like, being really hard on them. Like, they're humans too, you know, they're not robots. You know, they make mistakes. They're allowed to, like, work at a human pace. So, like, cut them some slack, you know? It's not like there's some company with, like, 1,000 employees. You know, they're basically a YouTube channel. They are a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Cut them some slack.
They don't earn anything apart from YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, there's no sponsorships on, like, sponsorship based content on your YouTube channel, except, like, once in a while you maybe have boss tutorials or like beat score sometimes.
I think, like, the community is too hard on them, you know? Like, they've done so much for the community. A lot of you would not even know about me if it wasn't for Swiss Beatbox. Yeah. A lot of you... Yeah. A lot of you only know me from Werewolf and GBB. And guess what? You know who uploaded those videos? You know who recorded the videos? You know who did the sound for those videos? Swiss Beatbox. All the favorite beatboxers that you know today, 99% of them, I guarantee you all won't even know who they were if it wasn't for Swiss Beatbox.
Yeah. So
cut them some slack. Instead of, like, focusing on their mistakes, why don't you appreciate the good stuff that they've done? Yeah.
I think what's hard is to acknowledge where people have done wrong and to keep them accountable to doing it right, but at the same time appreciating them and loving them for what they do.
Yeah.
I think it's really important. Like, if people do wrong, like, help them be better.
Yeah. You call them out, you tell them, yo, what you did was wrong, and then you help them get better.
Yeah. And you don't need to call them out by, like, trashing on them, but
or making a public YouTube video and exposing them for everything instead of calling them aside and telling them.
When you have when you have dialogue, when your goal is to build people up instead of to tear them down, things become a lot more productive.
Yeah. You help each other grow instead of tearing each other down, man. Literally.
Yeah. But I get it's complicated. It's... the world is really messy.
Yeah.
But, well, let's end on a lighter note. What are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I just want to see everybody. You know, this is my first time going for an international event, and I'm not a competitor.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in the crowd, so I get to have fun. You know, I want to meet my friends that I haven't seen in years. I want to meet new people in the crowd, whether they're fans or not. You know, I just want to see everybody have fun, scream my lungs out when the craziest drop comes, and not get elbowed in the face when everybody wants to do a mosh pit at every freaking drop. Yeah, but yeah, I just want to see everybody.
Yeah.
I just want to see everybody have fun, root for all these amazing beatboxers that will be competing tomorrow, as you should. So don't forget to watch the live stream, you know, root for your favorite beatboxers, you know, because that's like the fun thing about GBB is the people.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll answer that question. But there's one question that I think is really important. Is Pac Mac still alive? Only because I let him. But
Oh, I wasn't supposed to dump him?
I think we'll end the stream there.